So are you able to see my PPT? Yeah. So now it's visible. So about me, like I'm working as a senior principal engineer at Tricon Infotech Private Limited, and I have 13 plus total experience, mainly in the Java side, like Spring Boot, Apache Camel, and other different technology. And I've also like 5 plus years of experience in the MuleSoft. I am a certified MuleSoft developer and architect, and also like I am a mentor and leader of Patna MuleSoft Meetup group, and also like I am one of the top contributor of MuleSoft Help Forum, and also recently I've created a page like DataWeave Fun, where I am sharing the DataWeave tips daily, so you can follow that page. So today's agenda is like DataWeave library extensions. So first I will go with DataWeave. Then we have DataWeave library extensions, how we can do the installation and this thing and features. Then how we can develop the DataWeave library, and then we will see the DataWeave library extension features. Then we will come to the like DataWeave library packaging and the deployment, and I will cover all the things using demo only, mostly demo. So I think most of you are aware of DataWeave language. So it is a programming language and designed by MuleSoft for the data transformation. And I'm not going much detail in DataWeave. So mostly you will see that for any DataWeave logic, we will go in DataWeave playground, and here you can see like this is the payload, and then here we can write the script, and then we will see the output. So here you can see that JSON format, and we are converting that payload into the XML format, and you can see. And in our page, like LinkedIn page, I have conducted one survey, like like DataWeave favorite platform for the initial testing of DataWeave logics. Where you go, so here you can see like 309 boards are there. So most preferable is DataWeave online playground. Then here you can see like Visual Studio Code and Anypoint Studio, that is 77%, and the DataWeave CLI, that is 2%. So the most preferable is DataWeave online playground. Okay. Today we will see like how we can use how we can write DataWeave logic in Visual Studio Code and for initial testing also. So let's come to the like first we will go through like what are the capabilities like DataWeave library extensions is providing. So this is like nothing like DataWeave extension is like Visual Studio Code. There is a plugin that is called DataWeave library extension, and through that plugin you can create or build DataWeave library. So this has lots of capabilities. Like first one is like ability to work on your DataWeave modules and mapping. I will come to later like what is module and what is mapping. So you can develop DataWeave module and mapping in a standalone manner, like outside of Mule application. So you don't need any point studio, you don't need any MuleSoft project. You can create DataWeave module and mapping in the Visual Studio Code, and then you can reuse it in the Mule application also. So how we can develop, we will see in the demo. And like we can see the instant execution of DataWeave mapping, including the live preview of data transformations, and also like it supports lots of features like auto completion, so you don't have to write complete logic. So like it will do the auto completion also. You can do the navigation also, and it is easy to refactor, like creating a local variable or global variable. It is easy to create in Visual Studio Code. Like we have formatting feature also, and they are providing some quick fixes also. We will go through some of the quick fixes also in the Visual Studio Code. And also like we have syntax highlighting. The most important features this one is providing like debugging support for the data weave mappings. So we can debug data weave code also. We can put the breakpoint, we can see the value during, and we can do the debugging also. And also like when we develop the module and mapping files, uh, after that it will automatic generate the documentation template also. And after that you can just you have to fill out the input output and these things. So yeah, and once your documentation is ready, then it is ready to deploy into the exchange. So you can do like it has DataWeave Maven plugin, and using DataWeave Maven plugin, you can do the packaging and deployment of these DataWeave libraries with using the Maven lab cycle. So and it will be published to the exchange, and from exchange also you can consume that DataWeave libraries in MuleSoft application also, or you can use in you can consume that in Visual Studio Code also. And apart from this they are providing also like testing framework. So you can write unit test case also and integration test case also. So we will see during the demo how we can write all these features. I am covering in demo 1. So the first requirement is like uh, for this library, for the very first requirement is you have Java 8 or 11 uh, should be installed. And there will be like Apache Maven version is also like 3.6.3. This is the minimum version of Apache Maven. Then you need a Microsoft Visual Studio Code for your specific operating system. So you can download from the website. You can search like Microsoft Visual Studio Code, and then you can choose the operating system, and then you can download. Once this is installed, Visual Studio Code, then you have to install the plugin that is available in the extension tab, that is DataWeave 2.0, that you have to install, and then it will be ready to use. Okay, so how we can develop the DataWeave libraries? So DataWeave library is nothing like this is a like reusable package of DataWeave module and mapping files. So here you can see like module and mapping files, and you can also add some resource files also like JSON, XML, and CSV. And that to develop DataWeave libraries, you have to first create a DataWeave project in the Visual Studio Code. Then you can create module files, mapping files. You can write test cases also, and you can test it out also. Like you can see the preview also, like what is the output coming. This thing you can see in that. And also like it is not necessary you have to create a DataWeave library project. For testing purpose, just create a uh, DWL file, and you can just open it in the Visual Studio Code, and you will be able to run that code also. So it is not necessary you have to create a project and then you can run it. Just create a dummy any file .dw file, just open it in Visual Studio Code, and from there you can add the code, and you can test with sample data and scenarios. We will see this during the demo. Yeah, so let's come to the like DataWeave module. What is DataWeave module and mapping files? So DataWeave modules, there are only 4 things. Like we can define function. So here you can see like one function is there. You can define variable. So here you can see like I've defined a name, and you can use it my data. You can define the type. Here you can see like we have defined the user type, that is having name and last name. Then we have namespace, and this is for XML, and you can import these modules into the database script to use these features. So these are the 4 things which includes DataWeave modules. And DataWeave module cannot contain an output directive. There will be no body expression or no separator. So only these 4 things we can define. Okay, and mapping files. This is also a similar type of module that contains a complete DataWeave script. So it will have like complete DataWeave script. So there will be auto directive, body expression, and separator also. That will be like DataWeave mapping. So you can see like complete DataWeave script that will be like DataWeave mapping file. And if these are the only four things, then you can say like these are DataWeave modules. And you can import these modules into the another DataWeave script also, or you can refer this thing into the mule component also. So like when we create a DataWeave library project in the Visual Studio Code, so these are the like basic structure of that project. So here you can see like src main, then we have dw. For Java project, you can see like Java will be there, but here you can see like DW. And here also you can see like there is a mymapping.dwl and then mymodule.dwl. So these are the like mapping file, and this will have like complete database script, and this will have only four things: variable, function, namespace, and type. Then we can define resources file also, like I like you can define like some of the JSON file, XML file, reference, so that we can define here. Then we have test also, and here also similar structure tw. For this one, like here you can see like for my module we have written my module test. So this is the unit test for the function in your module. So any module which you write, for that you can write the unit test case. And for any mapping file you can write the uh, my mapping test, that will be like integration test for your mapping used in the shape scenario. So this will be like integration test for this my mapping. So here you can provide the input, output, and exp- input, output, and your the mapping file reference will be there. So we will see like how we can write the unit test case also and integration test case also. Yeah. So how we can define the sample data. So here you can see like for this file my mappings, there is a default inputs. So this is the payload. You can define like payload.json. So this will be the input payload for this my mapping file. Okay. You can define variable also. So here you can create a one variable, and then you can put a file name like uh, my mapping dot json file. So that one variable will be created like folder name. Folder name will be like wires, and then you can reference with the file name. And these are the test scenario that will be used for the integration test case, like my mapping test. Let's come back to the like, if there is any question.
I think no questions. Yeah, we can.
Okay, fine. Yeah, let's I will come to the like Visual Studio Code from where you can install and these things. Let's see the first features. So here you can see like the first feature is like auto completion. So here you can see like 1 2 3 map, and if you write map, then automatically like other things will be written like item index. You don't have to write these things, automatically it will be completed, and after that you can write it out. If there is any error, so the file name will become red. So here you can see like if there is no error, then it will become white. So this is like auto completion, which we will see during the demo also. Then come to the like live preview. So when we write the logic, you have to click on this button. This is the play button. Then you can see the preview. If you have to enable the auto enable, so you have to right click on this and then you have to click on the enable auto preview, and then you will, if you change the logic, then the output will be changing. Then it will come to the like testing part. So here you can see like for one my module test is written, and you can, here you can there is a green signal. So when you click that one, it will run that test case also. This is unit testing. the most important features which is available in the debugging part. So you can put a breakpoint, and then you can see that value also, like item. So here you can see like the value is coming as 1 when we iterate it over, then again we are changing. So here you can see you can do some operation also, item plus 1, then it is changing to 3. I will showcase this one how we can debug it. And these are the like features available, like validations over extract variable, how we can do the extract variable, like right click, and you have to click right click, and then you can do the extract variable. You can create a local variable also, but you cannot create a local variable in the online playground. Then we have a go to definition. This is also one of the important features, like you can see the internal definition of uh, internal function definition of any functions, like how it is written. Like we have a sum function, how it is written internally. So sum function is internally using reduce function, so that you can see. Then we have a like document symbol, and then we have formatting features. You can just select and you can do the formatting. Then we have a find differences. You can see like this function where it is used, so you can check that one also. Then we have highlight, then we have rename symbol, quick fixes, and document auto generation, and dependency management for like deployment part. I will come to this one later, like packaging and deploying data view libraries. Let's come to the demo part, the most important thing, like demo. Okay, so first thing, like first thing you have to install Visual Studio Code. So first thing, so this is the like and then you can download this one. Okay, so here you can see like uh, this is there are Visual Studio Code for .NET also, and C++. You don't have to download this one. Okay, you have to download the this one, the blue one, like Visual Studio Code. And if you click on this one, so here you can see like you can select your operating system, Windows, Mac OS, Linux, or anything. Okay, then you can download it and install it. How it will looks. So okay, let me open Visual Studio Code. So once, so it will looks like this one, like Visual Studio Code. Okay, after that, make sure uh, you have version that is 1.8 or 11, Java 8 or 11. Then you can check Maven version also. That is also like minimum criteria is 3.6.3 version. So I have 3.8.5. So we are good. Okay. And after that, we have to install in the extension tab. Just go and search for DataWeave. So here you can see a DataWeave 2.0. This is still in beta version. So this was launched last year. Even I have written article last year in April only. So here you can see like there is an uninstall button. So instead of uninstall, there will be install button. Just you have to click on that install button. Okay, then it will be ready to use. So yeah, okay. So I mentioned that you don't have to create a library. You can test it out using new text file also. So I'm going with that one. When you click on the new text file, here you can see like you have to select a language. Okay, then you have to select a DataWeave. Okay, yeah. So here you can see like we got something like define sample data and run mapping. Okay, we have selected DataWeave language. So the first And so here you can see like we have to define this. We have written payload, but payload is we have not defined. So here you can see like define sample data. Just you have to click on that one. It will create a file like payload.json. So here you can see like message hello world is there, and here you can see like where it is created. .dw samples. This is the file name, which here you can see entitled something. If you create like 1.dwl, so the file name will be one. Then you here you can see like playground input payload.json. If you run this one now, so here you can see the output hello world. If you change this one like Surat Meetup, okay, and so here you can see that uh, it is coming as Surat Meetups. So it is not necessary like you have to create a DataWeave library project and then you can test it out the changes. Even you can change here like array, and here whatever you're doing like. So here you can see like the sum is coming as 10. I have provided only phone number 1234, and that sum is coming as 10. Adam mentioned like you can check the internal function definition also. So if you click here, right, sum button is there. If you hover that one, so it will uh, give you the details of that function, like return the sum of numeric values in number. And here you can see like it accept array of number, and then it will return zero if array is empty, and produce an error when non-numeric values are in the array. Okay, so here you can see like definition also. This is the function definition. And if you right click and click on the go to definition, so it will show you the internal function definition, how it is written, and the sum function is written. So here you can see this is the internal function definition. So here you can see like sum, and here you can see like it is internally using reduce function and value plus accumulator. So it is iterating and summing it. If there is no value, so by default it will be 0. Yeah. So any dot till now? Okay. I'm proceeding further. One more thing I wanted to show you. Generally, we use DataWeave library, right? Here also, like, I let me select till 6, and here what we are doing, sum of payload. Generally, we used to do like when we have to write any logic, just go to the DataWeave online playground and play. We can write the logic here and test it out. Similarly, like here also there is one feature also called export. When you click on this one export, it will create a zip file. Here you can see one zip file is created. When you open this one, so one project is created like my project 9. You can directly import this project into the Visual Studio Code also. Let me try that one. Let me close this thing. So you can click on the open folder where it is downloaded my uh, this project. Just you have to open this one. So it has same structure. If you see here, src main dw, and then we have resources. So there is no resources, but here you can see like main.dwl. We have written sum is equal to payload, and also like in the resource section there is nothing, but here you can see dw resources, and here you can see like resources main playground input payload dot json. So here you can see like 1 2 3 4 5 6. So You can export from here and you can import it in data Visual Studio Code also, and there also you can see. Just you have to click on this one, and it will give you the preview, and that is coming as 21. If you can enable the auto preview also. So I've enabled the auto preview. So if you change that input payload like 7, okay. So here you can see like the output is changed now 28. If we add any one more value, so after some time, here you can see like output is changed to 36. Okay, let's come to the most uh, important features, that is debugging. So let's, okay, I mentioned that auto completion feature, right? Let me stop that auto preview. Okay, yeah. So when you type, so it will give you the auto completion. So just you have to click on that one or enter, and so here you can see like item index is automatically written. Okay, so here you can see like I'm just creating a payload like index, and with item maybe we can remove some of the value also like 12378. Okay, so when we click on this one preview, we are getting value like 12378, and this is the index value. Okay, now how we can debug this? So here you can see like when you just before that 6 or 5, where you have to put the breakpoint, you can see the red mark. Just you have to click there, and that here you can see like this is the breakpoint which we have added. Okay, so we have to debug it. So here you can see like run and debug button is there. Just where you have to go there, click on run and debug, and it will ask like debugger. So you have to select DataWeave. So here you can see like something is going on. So here you can see it is asking like which database script you have to run. Like, so we have only one file, so we have to select main. Okay, so here you can see like the uh, we have added a breakpoint, and it came to here, and here you can see the value also like index, that value is coming as 0, items value is coming as 1. Even you can see the this value here also like payload, this is the complete payload, but current value is index is 0 and item is equal to 1. Even you can add some watcher also, like what will be the item value. So just you have to add. So here you can see like item is 1. If you add index, so that will be 0. Even you have to add some expression also like item plus 5 something, that also you can validate it how it behaves. Okay, not sure. And also like not sure why that is not coming. So here you can tell also like in the output section, here is one console. From there also you can verify like item value is 1, and if you do item plus 5, it is coming as 6. You can write any expression like it is throwing error like item plus yam, so it will throw error, right? So we have to use. So here you can see like this is coming as one yam. So this thing also you can try it out like in the debug console.
Syam, there are few questions. Can you take that like in the chat window?
Oh, yes, sure. uh, Can we create different input payloads files and link them to different script? Yes, we can do it. I will showcase that one. Different input payload. Yeah. While importing the zip file downloaded from DLL, which open option to select the in Visual Studio. Just you have to select the uh, folder, and then you will be able to import. We can create different input payload file also. So I can showcase after this demo. Okay. Let me add try one more thing. Okay. Let me go inside, and here you can see like the second time the index value is changed to 1, and here you can also this is watcher, so here also you can verify. Then next, so in this way you can do the debugging. Okay, and after once it is run, so here you can see like the output will be printed here also, and in the preview section also you can see the output. So this is one of the important features which is available in the Visual Studio Code, which you cannot debug in any point studio or online playground also. Yeah, so here you can see like we have payload or JSON. So maybe we have a different input also, like that I'd say in you can say like we have one more payload one dot JSON. Okay, and this has different input. Okay, so this one also you can refer here. So if you change it to payload one, okay, and then you can run it. So here you can see like 1 2 3. It is reading the in from payload one dot json. Even you can create a folder, and okay, in the input you have to create folder wires. Okay, and you can see like you can create one customer dot json. Let me write. So if you go to that main DWL, just I'm typing wires dot customer. If you run this one, so here you can see like you can create variable also, and you can uh, refer that one in the Visual Studio Code. So there are two ways you can create directly input payload. Okay, and then you can create variables also. Okay, 1 2 3 7 8. Hope there is no dot till now. Now I'm going to cover some of the features that is available in the Visual Studio Code. So there are some like code inspections features also is there. Okay. One second. So sometime what we do like there is a camelize function, and just typing. Okay. So here you can see like there is a error. Okay, so it is showing like view problem quick fix. It is showing unable to resolve the reference of camel eyes. So what you can do, like you can do the click on the quick fix, and it is showing the suggestion. Either you can create a function camel eyes, or either you can import a function camel eyes from the these strings. Okay, so here you can see like that error gone. When you click this one, you can see like S, this S is changed to a small s. Then we have sometime what we do, like this is something is there, this subject is there. Sometimes what we do, like a dot name, we are checking with null, okay, and we are writing condition like no name, and then a dot name, okay. In this case, like here you can see like yellow mark is there. They are giving some suggestion also. So instead of this one, what you can do, replace with default expressions. You, the best practice is like you have to replace with default expression. So when you click on this one, so it will automatically change like a dot name, default no name. So these are the like code inspections, like this has features which they are doing. Even we have something like for type of also and is empty also. Yeah, any questions?
See, I'm all good. Like,
Okay. So here you can see like size of payload. Sometimes we write this one, okay, and we do some like mm, this is empty. Then we write else not empty. So here also you can see like there is some auto suggestion is happening. Like they are giving some this one. So if you click that one, so they are telling that like replace with age empty function call. So instead of size of payload checking with zero, is- use that one like is empty. So here you can see like it is replaced with is empty, and yeah. So these are the some of the like code instructions which Visual Studio is suggesting, and also like let me show one more thing, like when we're reading it like item, that's one. So here you can see like you can create a local scope variable also. You can extract this variable as global scope also. You can extract a function also. So I'm doing it like extract variable as local scope. So here you can see like it will easily create a local variable myWhere, and that value is item plus one, and we can reuse it that local variable in this map. So creating a local variable very easy in Visual Studio Code. When you are writing in like online playground, there you have to remember the syntax, or you have to copy this syntax like do, for the do. Okay, and also you can change the variable name also. So here you can see like refactor is there. Right click and then you have click on the refactor, and you can change that value. Rename feature is there. So we can say like something. So here you can see like that value is changed, and it references also got changed. Like item value is equal to item plus one. Okay. Sometime what you do, like we are checking with type of payload is not equal to string. So here they are also suggesting instead of this one, you have to use replace with each expression. If you click on this one, okay, so they will give you the error information also, like comparing types by using type names is not correct. Use payload is a string operator to compare the types. So the correct way is like check payload is a string, and then you can write your condition. Yeah. till now I am covering the DataWeave extensions features. I have not started the creating the library. So let me see if so. Here you can see like hover extract variable. I have shown you. Go to definition, I have shown you. Then you can do the formatting also. Just you have to select all the things, right click and do the formatting. You can right click any module name. You can right click and you can find the references also. Okay, so here you can see like go to references. Okay, then we have rename symbol, and then we have a wat run test, which I will cover later. Live preview, and then we have quick fixes, which we have seen multiple quick fixes. Run and debug we have seen, and docs, auto generation and test. I will come to that at data web library. Then I will cover. Yeah, any doubt till now? No. Let's proceed further. Yeah. So how we can create a data web library? So just you have to go to the view section, then you have to go to command palette, and here you can see like if you type DataWeave, you will see different options. So you have to select create new library project. Okay, then you have to provide the organization ID, that is from any point platform. For now I am just going with default one. Later I will change it. Example also, maybe I will type DataWeave snapshot. I'm going with default. Let me go with DataWeave library name, project name, where it will be created. So let me select here. Once you fill these all the information, then it will ask like, do you want to open the new project in the new window? So you have to click on yes. So here you can see like the new DataWeave library project is created. By default, you will see like my module, and there you will see like by default hello world is there. One function is there, hello world. And here you can see hello world. Okay, and also like we are there is a my mapping file, and here you can see like we are importing that module, and just we are running it, and if you run this one it will print hello world. So here you can see like it will print hello world. So let me go to the exchange. uh, so today I published one library like database library beta. Like let's go with provided by MuleSoft. If you see here, if you select any type, and then you can go like DataWeave libraries beta. So if you select this one, so here you can see like there are four libraries already developed by, for example, MuleSoft organizations. So here you can see like DataWeave mock data generators, DataWeave data DWT, DataWeave select library, and DataWeave analytics library. So I will refer one of the function which I'm going to create like from this library, like analytics library. So if you go, okay, so I'm going to develop one of the frequencies library, like that will be one function which will generate like the input will be like array. So here you can see like 1 to 11 112. So then it will how many times it will occur, like value 1 is coming 1 to 3 three times, 2 is coming twice, and 11 is coming once. So the input will be like this one, and output we have to create like this one. So we have to create a library for the frequencies, like we have to create a function for frequencies. Before this one, I will come to that like we have four things, right? Which I mentioned. Okay. In my module, I will add all these four things. Like here, here also you can see like I've added like name, my function, user, and namespace. That you can use it in the my mapping. So I have defined name, right? So here you can see I have written name, but it is throwing some error. Like when there is error, yeah, the file name will become red. So it is suggesting like one bulb icon is there. So there is some suggestion. So that is suggesting like import name from my module. So it will import the name from this module file. So here you can see like we have defined four things, like one is variable, function, then user, and namespace. So here you can see like if you run this one, so you will see that the name which we have defined there, my data. If you change this one, my data to something, then it will print that value. And we have another function called my functions, that is accepting a string, and that will append one underscore. So if you my function, right, if you go and type that one my function, so it is asking like you have to import this one. Okay, and then you have to pass some value. So I'm passing my value, so it will append underscore. So here you can see the output. So similarly, like uh, our goal is that we have to create a library for this one. Like we will get some input like array, and then we have to create a frequencies. So okay, so I will create a folder and analytics, and then I will create a file like stats module.twl. Okay, before going with this one, maybe we can create some function here in the my mapping.dwl. So here also you can define some sample data also. So here you can see like payload.json, something is there. So let me first I will create a function here, and then I will copy that function there. Like okay, so we have a payload. Okay, this is the payload. Our outcome is like we have to prepare in this way, right? Array, and then we have value, and then occurrences, and this thing. So first we have to identify like here you can see like we have to identify all the distinct item, then we have to iterate over that one, then we have to find the count. Okay, so first thing I will do, so it will give you like 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, these are the distinct value. Let me go with the same input payload which is here. So so when we do like so we will get like 1 to 11. Now we have to convert this, uh, we have to iterate it, then first see like I will type 1. Let's see the value outcome. So it is showing like 1 to 11, and then we have to find it out like how many times it is coming in the payload. Okay, so to do this thing, so we are getting some value like occurrences from where it is there. So we can just type size of, then so here you can see like you can just create a function. So if you right click and extract a function, uh, you can say frequencies. So this one is created. Okay, but here you can see we are passing payload. Okay, so here we have to pass some payload. So maybe you can say values, and instead of um, let's change this one to values. So if you pass payload, then it should work, right? Here we are getting, so our function is created. So I will copy paste. Even we have to like do some modification also, like we have to define the type of these values and this thing, which I'm not going to do. So I will just define here like our like module is created for the stats, like for uh, identifying the frequencies. For this one also, like here you can see like there are three things is coming, like create integration mapping. If you click on this one, okay, so it will create a one integration mapping file. Okay, it created one integration mapping file. Here you can see the stats module integration mapping.dwl, and here you have to define the sample data. So just you have to click on that one, and you have to pass some value that will be array. So when we so we have created a module file for testing. This module file we have created an integration mapping, and here we are passing that value, and then we are running it. We are getting this value like frequencies, and then these are the values. Okay, so in this way you can write that uh, module file, and then uh, you can say integration mapping file. Okay, let me close all the file, then I will come to again module file. So we have created like a mapping file. Then I'm coming to like unit test case, like how we can write the unit test case. So here you can see like this is the frequencies, we have to write the unit test. So if you click on this one, add unit test, it will create a file that is stats module test.dwl. And here you can see like frequencies, we have to pass some value. Okay, that will be array. And oh, here you can see like outcome is coming like this one. uh, this is coming as if you see here, that is coming, output is coming as array, right? So in the test case, stats module test, the frequency, this value must be not be object, but it should be array. Okay, if you here you can see like there are three, some green button is done there. If you click that one, it will run the test case. So here you can see like this is the green mark. So here you can see like our test case unit test is like fine. If you change, like you can add the negative test case also something. And this is for the like module file. Okay, similarly we can add the integration test case also. So here you can see like we have created a integration mapping, and for this one you have to write like integration test case. So just you have to click on this button, like there is lab, some button is there, so it will create a create mapping test. So this is the scenario, so you can write any scenario which you have to test, then click on that one. It will create a file, like here you can see like a stats module integration mapping test.dwl. So here you can see like it is picking it up like complete dwl file from these locations, then input from uh, this location, like stats module integration mapping new test scenario. So here you can see like new test scenario, and here you can see like this is the payload.json, and this will be like output for that value. So this is the input, like here you can see like 111, so that is coming as 3 times, 2 is coming 2 times, 3 is coming 1 time. So in the output also you can see like same thing. So it created like it has picked the input from this payload, like dummy payload, and it has created that integration test case. So here also you can write, just you have to click on this one, run the test, and it will run the integration test case. So if you have to test, like you can create multiple test scenarios, like for this scenario what will be the expected output. So you can write the multiple test cases, multiple integration test case also. So here also you can see like we got green marks, so we are good. Okay, any dot till now? Yeah, Jafar, maybe I will cover that one later once like our library is published to exchange. Okay, fine. So I've covered the unit test case, integration test case, how we can write. Okay, let's come back to the again module. So the next part is like how we can generate the database documentation. So just you have to click on this one. Okay. One more thing, like you will not be able to generate database documentation if this value is not there. Like we have to start with DW 2.0. Then you have to click on this one. So it will create a dummy documentation. So here you can see like some example source value is not there, but you have to fill it up. Okay, so in this way you can create a documentation also. Let me come to how we can do the deployment. uh, Let me oh, so how we can do the packaging and deploying the database libraries. So it has all the features like compile, you can do the compile, test, like it will test all the test cases which you have written, sanity and integration. The one thing is like this command is like generate the documentation, then we have a packaging, and this is like one command is there, like you can generate the documentation and only deploy the documentation part, so that we can use like ambient clean data we deploy docs. Apart from like deploy what is there, so ambient clean deploy, it will deploy to the uh, exchange. Let's see how we can do the deployment part. So you have to come to the like um, form.xml file. So here they have mentioned like in the clearly they have mentioned like set your original organization id in the group id section. So here you can see we have to change that uh, organization id. So we have to get it the organization id from here. So here you can see like this is the organization id. Okay, and also apart from that we have to add exchange repository to publish your database library to exchange. So you have to uncomment this one, distribution management. And for consumption part also, like if you have to consume that database library from the exchange, so you have to uncomment this one also. Apart from this, there we have an organization ID. Just you have to replace it here and here also. Three places we have to replace that. We have to use the organization ID. Here you can see like exchange is there. Okay, so we need Maven settings also, and there we have to define the credential also. So what I will do, like I will create a Maven settings.xml file here, and I will use that file. Okay. So here we have to provide that this ID, and here you can see like exchange is there. You have to verify like it should be same, otherwise you will not be able to publish it. So exchange is there. Then I have created today one account, and the password is, just save it. Go to the terminal, ambient clean, deploy. We have to pass that Maven settings, so we have to use -s. So here you can see like it is running the test cases also. So here you can see like stats module integration mapping test that is running, and then it is after that they are generating the documentation part also, and it could not be resolved. Okay, let me try with different artifact name. Something is there, like in the morning I've tried. I am able to like unexpected error while processing the publication. I'm not sure like there is some error. Okay, leave it. Once this one is published, okay, so you can consume that one also from the exchange. So in the morning I published one of the so here you can see like, so you can go and just get the version dependency snippet, and you can add it, copy it, and you can add it in the Anypoint Studio. So even I will add the assets which is provided by MuleSoft. Okay, so let me try that one. So I'll be using go to the dependency lab snippet. Just you have to copy this one, and you have to add into the Anypoint Studio. So here you can see I have added this one. Once this is added and updated, you can see validate this library into like project libraries. So here you can see like Surat Meetup library, which I have published that library in the morning. Even you can see the content also. Like this is the basic one. So just I have added like frequencies. Here you can see, and same thing which I published in the morning. And you can see like hello world is there also, and we have mean function is also there. So maybe we can remove this one. The otherwise we will get some conflict. If you remove this one and if you save it, so that library will got removed. Okay, go to the transformer, and we have written like there are two functions. So here you can see like a mean function is there, So it is resolving some metadata, and it will give some error. It doesn't. This is the reason, like it will take some time. So here you can see like import. We have imported that one from the analytics and then statistics. And if you see that one, like in the preview sections, and you will get that result here. This is the one of the annoying things in the Anypoint Studio. Maybe let me try once more time. Let me delete this one and let me add transformer again. There are two functions. So here you can see like this one is like unable to uh, resolve the difference. So here you can see like if you click on that one, so it is suggesting something like you have to import mean from this module. So when we import that module, so here you can see like import mean from my module, and you can, if you go to the preview sections, and it will give you the result. So the mean of these three value is coming as 2. If we, there are another functions also, like frequencies, that we can try it out. So here also it is giving error, and we have to import that frequency from my module, and that error gone. And if you go to the preview, all the occurrences is 1. If we add one more one, so here you can see like the occurrences is changed to 2. So in this way, just you have to add the dependency in the pom.xml, and then you will be able to use that library in the Mule application also. Yeah, any dot now? I'm happy to answer. I've covered most of the part. Hope session will be is useful.
Like there is a one question you, I think you took it right. How to transfer our working to Anypoint Studio? Like,
Yeah, yeah. Just I was doing the demo on that one only.
oh,
Yeah. If you have any doubts, you can reach out to me anytime. And I have written one article also. Even I published the uh, GitHub repo sample project is also there, so you can import it out and pay it out. Even I have one project called one big project, like if you see my like DataWeave fund, where I have created all the like code libraries which I am sharing, like is decimal, is empty, all the functions. So you can refer this also in the GitHub, and you can import it and you can play it out. DataWeave fund. So it has all the code libraries, and even some of the uh, practices, like questions which I am getting in the help forum also. I'm answering that one, some of the questions. So I will share that link one also. You can go through that one. Yeah, thank you.
thanks, Syam, for the session. I think it is very informative session, and like it's a very deep dive session. Thank you so much for giving such a wonderful session. So, guys, like if you have any question or any doubt, you can always reach Syam. Okay, or even you can ask now. Also, you can also reach the Syam via LinkedIn. Also, right, Syam?
Yeah, yeah, anytime.
Yeah.
I can share my profile also. You
Right,
can
right,
search
right.
my name. Yeah,
Yeah, Jafar, it's all like yeah. So
Yeah, Jafar.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. So, anybody have any question?
I don't think so. If you have any
But that's
question, you
fine.
can reach out to me
Yeah,
anytime.
you can reach always. You can reach the Siam basically. If you have any question or anything, you can reach out the Siam. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the session. If you want to share anything, you can definitely do that via Surat MuleSoft Meetup. Right. You can reach me out if anybody want to talk. On like in any meetups, you can definitely reach me out basically. Yeah. So I will just close the session. Thank you so much, basically. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Bye bye.
Thanks
Thank you.
everyone. Thanks, Shyam.
Thank you.